wrapped around the midcourt logo. And we are underway here in Albany. The tip is won by Fowland and Bucknell, which go from left to right on your radio dial in half number one. And want to add something in. The camera's on the opposite side this year, so we call the game for radio. We say left to right. If you're watching on All Access, though, they're going to be going right to left, so confusing to everybody. Fowland, hook shot, no good to start the game. Rebound by the Saints. They come back right to left with Marquise Wright. Oganyemi catch and shoot from 16 is off the mark. Brandwick back taps it to keep it alive, and a rare second chance for the Saints. Good job by Siena, crashing the glass here early.
Very nice job. Good tip by Brandwick to get it back out up top.
Saints have been out-rebounded in 7 of their last 8 as we get a foul away from the ball on Azanaro. A little hand check trying to hold Himes coming through the back screen.
That is against the rules, Michael.
I believe the students like to say, you can't do that. They get into Brandwick, top of the key now. Poole had a couple wide open shots early against Cornell, didn't drop, and kind of set the tone negatively for him and Siena in that game. Brandwick now will pull up from 18 and hit. And Willem Brandwick continuing to show his outside touch, gives the Saints a 2-0 lead.
The touch of a tulip petal from Holland.
Gaiman shooting 44%, but has hit some threes and a nice 16-foot jumper there. 2-0 Siena minute in. Catch and shoot three is up and well short by Azanaro. Rebound out of bounds to Siena. And I know we're 70 seconds into the game, but rebounding 3-0 for a Siena team that's been out-rebounded in 7 of 8. A good sign in the early going there.
And Siena's played well early in the 4 games that they lost.
Saints trying to snap a 4-game losing streak today, coming at 3-7. They've been held under 70 in all 4 as the ball poked away from Oganyemi. Loose ball in the front court. Azanaro 1-on-3 finds the trailer, and the layup is up and good for Dom Hoffman, the 6'7 junior out of Hawthorne, New Jersey. 2-2 Siena and Bucknell. 90 seconds gone by here. Saints playing with just 8 scholarship players for the 3rd straight game. Levon Long remains out. Hope to have him back possibly on a Friday, pending how the week goes. 15 to shoot, top of the key, Brandwick. Now on the right side, Poole off the screen, and they're going to call, I believe, an illegal screen on the play on Evan Himes. First Siena turnover came in, just 10.6 miscues a game, 19th fewest in the nation.
Evan tried to set the screen there, just didn't stand still.
Bucknell 16-14 a year ago, 11-7 in the Patriot League. Graduated the Player of the Year. Cameron Ayers picked 5th again this year. Are the Bison in the 10-team league. They hand it off on the left side now to Frazier. Right corner catch and shoot. Haas first touch is good, and Chris Haas right in rhythm knocks down the right wing 3 to put Bucknell up 5-2.
There you get a glimpse of Haas's shooting ability from deep. Gets up off the floor, real traditional jump shooter.
Haas 17.8 points a game, 3rd in the Patriot League. Himes catch and shoot from 16 is long. Rebound taken away by Fowland for Bucknell as they come back left to right. 17:30 to go first half, and the Bison leading 5-2. Haas again, another catch and shoot. This time it's long rebound. Good job tracking it down by Poole. Right into the front court for the Saints. Didn't have the numbers, trying to work his way in outside the Poole. Rob runs into the defender Haas, who's called for the block. And you see it early on here. Jimmy Patsos talking about the rebounding, the loose balls. A lot of times you see those long rebounds go to the offense, Poole tracking it down, and then trying to make something happen at the other end as well.
Well, very heady play by Robert by going back to the basket, even though he was ready to take off on the break, following and checking his man. I like the fact that Rob's trying to take the ball to the basket, getting fouled on that last possession.
Jimmy Page in early for the Saints has seen his minutes increase as Siena's numbers have dwindled. 11.5 minutes a game the last few for Siena. Pull up from 14 is good. And as we said in the pregame with Jimmy Patsos, maybe you just need to see Rob see the ball go through the cylinder a few times. He hits his first shot.
Get some respect. Taking it to the basket might help open up his outside shooting. We've seen teams really bear down on the Saints deep.
Robbie just 27% from the field over his last 6 games. Fowland up and under inside, and he caught Brandwick in the air. And Jimmy Patsos really going after Willem there. Going to call for Oganyemi to come in as Brandwick committed the no-no and went for the jump fake. Talk about Siena's shooting, though. Again, Poole just 33% on the year, 27 the last 6. These last 2 losses, 30.6% and 30.2% respectively. It's not going to win you a lot of games.
No, not good. That last play, the reason that Willem's coming out is because there's no way he should allow Fowland to establish that low in the post, and then you've got a pretty one-dimensional guy who only likes to turn to his right shoulder. Keep him there.
Fowland, just a 39% foul shooter. He hit the first and makes the second. Tickling the twine on both as Stephen Casper will check in for the Bison now. Has played in all 112 career games. 7-4 Bucknell in the lead, 16:35 to go first half. Always loving those 39% foul shooters. Get nothing but net on their 2 shots. Poole back on the right side to Page. We'll go back out to right. Good rotation by Bucknell not to leave the open shot. Saints reset here with 16. In the right corner, Poole still picked up there by Haas. That's the matchup today. Page catch and shoot from 16 is good. Saints have hit 3 shots from that same spot to start the game.
And Bucknell playing great defense. I think the Saints are moving the ball well as they have in the last 4 games. Right
side of the free throw line there, right where the line is, and all 3 Siena field goals have come from that same spot as Haas is open for 3, no good. Rebound by Oganyemi, and back come the Saints right to left looking to take the lead. Marquise pull up from 14, that won't go, and the rebound to Fowland and Bucknell. Here's Casper in the front court, left to right for the Bison. 7-6 Bucknell, 15:38 to go first half. Haas feeds the post to Fowland, trying to work on Oganyemi on the block. Up with the little jump hook, won't go down. Rebound is loose, taken away by Jimmy Page. Good block out there on the much taller Dom Hoffman.
You don't need to be big to rebound well, you need to have good position.
On the right wing, Poole goes back top to Himes, and they reverse it to right. 7-6 Bucknell in the early lead. Page straight away. Left corner, Himes with 15. Poole looking to post up, now pulls it back on the left baseline. Poole up fake, double team, goes back to right with 8 seconds now. Saints got to get something off. Marquise gets the screen right with 5. Right, handoff to Himes. 25-foot 3 is good. Have it Himes, Travian, and the Saints take a 9-7 lead.
Beautiful patience by the Saints, letting the play develop deep into the shot clock.
Evans played very well at home this year, over 11.5 points a game, second on the Saints here at the arena. Now a 3 on the other end is good. Rattling it home for Ryan Frazier, the junior co-captain, to put Bucknell back in front. 10-9 Bison, 14:25 to go first half. Frazier known for his defense, but hitting the outside shot there. On the right corner, Poole picked up by Haas. Again, that is the matchup on both ends to watch tonight. Oganyemi right block, back out to right with 15. They feed the post again to Javion, trying to muscle his way inside, up with the right hand, off the window for 2. Good power move by Oganyemi.
Troy native coming strong right there, showing that he can do right and left. Beautiful reverse pivot.
Javion playing a lot better of late, back-to-back double-figure scoring performances. Had just 2 in his first 38 games before that. Haas on the left wing, 15 to shoot. They go over the top now to Hoffman. Trying to post up Page, who gives up about 2 inches. It's muscled up, but they'll call steps on Hoffman. And we've got a timeout on the court, brought to you by all. Last 2 good early signs for Siena, shooting and rebounding.
Rebounding the ball well and getting a spark off the bench from number 21, Jimmy Page.
We've seen his minutes increase of late, 11.5 minutes a game for the freshman over his last 2. All 10 of his points have come over the last 5 games for the Siena freshman out of Cape Henry Collegiate. Siena ball, the timeout right to left with Marquise Wright, Oganyemi, Page, Poole, and for the first time, Ryan Oliver. Down to 10 to shoot. Right corner, Poole catch and shoot long 2 is good. They'll say his foot was on the line, but Robbie's made his first 2 shots, and he gives the Saints a 13-10 lead. They may look at that one, though, at the next timeout.
Great battle going on with the sub from Bucknell, McLee, and Oganyemi really battling in the post for position on that offensive set by the Saints.
And a foul called inside, a bit out of control, was Casper into about 4 Saints. Took a little hop, skip, and a jump, and got bailed out by the whistle as the foul goes against Ryan Oliver, his first.
You got to recognize that offensive play into the middle between 4 Siena defenders is not going to result in anything good. You don't need to foul him.
Himes will come in here for Poole. They post up McClay inside on Page. Double team, nowhere to go now. Trying to get loose. Just does get the ball loose to Frazier, who muscles it up inside, no good. Rebound Oganyemi. Great interior defense again by Page as Himes goes coast to coast and lays it in. Evan Himes in about 2 seconds flat, going coast to coast all the way through the Bucknell defense.
Put the Jets on there. No one's going to get caught up to him.
Hoffman from 16 is good. And Dom Hoffman answers to make it a 15-12 Siena lead at the 12:20 mark. How about Jimmy Page, though, early playing some 4 for Siena, and Page does stand at 6'4", but really has held his own nicely on the defensive end in the post.
He has, and he's setting great screens, things you don't notice.
And now he tees up a 3. That's off the mark. They'll get Oganyemi over the back, though, in rebounding action as Javion picks up his first 4th team foul on the Saints as he'll be replaced by Willem Brandwick. Poole replaces Jimmy Page.
Coach Patso's quite animated at his young players, Oganyemi and Page. Oganyemi gave up an 18-footer and then committed a foul.
About the only thing Jimmy Page hasn't done right in the first half, missing that 3. Here's a quick 2-on-1 inside and a blocking foul. Count the basket and 1 for J.C. Shao. Jimmy Patsos wanted the charge. It looked like the defender had positioning, what they call the blocking foul, and an and-1 chance for the Bison, a chance to tie it up here. And let's watch it. Oh, Brandwick looked like he had his feet set there. To show the replay, and those of you watching at home on Siena All Access can make up your own mind, but Brandwick looked like he had positioning there for the charge.
Yeah, it's gotten a lot more stringent though, Mike. You're not going to get that if you're leaning any which way. If Brandwick was leaning back a little bit, which it appeared he may have, or leaning forward to accept the charge, the officials aren't going to grant the player control foul.
Doug Abrahamian on the call, so J.C. Shao, the freshman out of Clark Summit, PA, Patriot League Rookie of the Week earlier this month, completes the 3-point play, and we're knotted at 15 here, 8 minutes gone by.
Saints playing with good energy, which I think is a good sign for the Siena faithful today.
And hitting their shots as well, 7 of their first 11, 64%. Himes, right, Poole, Oganyemi, and Oliver, the 5 on the floor for Siena, which attacks right to left. A little 2-man game up top, nothing open right now. Now they feed the post. Poole got inside in traffic, up with the right hand, 2 more. And Poole is 3 for his first 3.
And there's where he can do damage inside against a smaller player. Siena coaching staff wisely posting him up.
Talk about those shooters getting hot and cold, having streaks. Poole 27% the last 6 games. He is 3 for 3 today. The reverse inside, no good by McClay. And another rebound is Siena, which is dominating the glass early on here, 8-3. Right, nothing open inside, back out to Oliver. Left side, Himes. Evan, back to Oliver, fakes the shot, drives in traffic. They'll wave it off. And what's the call going to be here? A foul away from the ball against the Bison. And we've got a timeout on the court. Good start for Siena. 11:01 to go first half in Albany. It's Siena 17, Bucknell 15 on the Talk 13 today.
They could have looked worse on Tuesday. Think of Marist, my friend.
That is true. Siena 8 of their first 12 from the field and out rebounding Bucknell 8-2. Bigger Bucknell team against Siena with that smaller lineup here today with Long, Bisping, and Silas all out as a rare turnover by Wright leads to a 3-on-1 for Bucknell. Reverse layup is up and good for Corey Starkey, the senior, another Michigan native out of Petoskey, to put Bucknell back in a 17-all tie. On the left wing right out there with Oganyemi, Poole, Himes, and Oliver, and a foul inside Fowland wrapping up Oganyemi, and that'll be the first foul on Nana.
Fowland, not a good name in basketball.
I know, I went over the pronunciations with their sports information director. He says, yes, it's pronounced Fowland, but if you want to call him Foland, that's fine too. It sounds a little better than Fowland for your big 6'9" post player. Page just into the game for the Saints. Gets it back out to Himes. 17 all, Siena Bucknell. Good one here, 10:20 to go first half. Evan pulls up from 16. That's going to be well long. And the long rebound to Shao for the Bison. Right side, wide open catch and shoot three is good. Somebody lost, J.C. Shao, and he makes the Saints pay.
They shoot too well from deep. You cannot allow that to happen. During that timeout, Jimmy Page getting a solid earful for 45 seconds from Coach Patsos.
And Marquise Wright, who they wanted to get a breather, about to come right back into the game. Poole, top of the key now to Himes. Evans swings it left side to Oliver. They look to post up Oganyemi inside, feed him now on the baseline. Tied up there, trying to muscle it up over Fallon, and he does for two more. I'll tell you what, Andy, Javian Oganyemi's dominated that matchup with Fallon in the early going.
More, give him more.
Javian Hardy with 4 early points and 3 rebounds as the Saints back within a point here, 20-19, with 9:25 to play. Bucknell with wins over Marist, Fairfield, and Albany this year, like opponents with the Saints. Shao inside again, pull up from 12, and is good for 2 more. And how about this freshman, J.C. Shao, already with 8 off the Bucknell bench.
Plays tough.
The Patriot League player of the week back on December the 1st was Shao. 8 points lead all scorers in this one. Poole trying to match him with 8, cannot, as the runner is off the mark. Oganyemi offensive rebound and reverses up and in. How about Javian Oganyemi, 6 points, 4 boards, and dominating the inside early for the Saints.
What's really most impressive is he's doing it with excellent footwork down low against a bigger player.
Very second chance basket for Siena. They've been few and far between of late. On the right side, Haas back in the game, goes over the top, and the running lane is missed, but the putback by Fowland. Too much space inside, and Jimmy Patsos wants a timeout as Bucknell right now.
Saints missing one player. Ryan Oliver decided to take a seat unannounced.
Don't like that out of the timeout. It'll be Wright, Page, Oliver, Oganyemi, and Himes for the Saints. Oganyemi and Poole each with 6 apiece. Nice starts to lead Siena. Wright trying to drive inside, back outside to Himes. Left baseline, goes in, reverses it up, left it short. Got his own rebound back though. Shot clock does not reset. Himes again muscles it up and in. Himes going amongst the towers with a nice little power move for 2.
Deciding to take it against taller players, not necessarily in his best interest, but makes the best of that.
Things you don't see every day for 500, Alex. Evan Himes, an offensive rebound, and going up with a power move in traffic against a couple 6'9" gentlemen. On the left side, Shao, he's had the hot hand, got to watch him here, picked up by Wright, feeds the post, ball knocked away, Fowland recovers, stripped again, Wright loose ball, 2-on-2 the other way with Himes. Wright, left corner, Himes, open for 3, no good. And the rebound to Haas for Bucknell.
Oliver staying out of the play for some reason, getting into a discussion with Coach Patsos.
Haas to the rim, scoops it up and under, no good. Putback is there, though, for Corey Starkey, and it puts the Bison back up 3. To check with you, Bison or Bison?
Bison.
I wondered that. The
Bison.
soft S, not the hard S. All right,
Correct.
here we go with Bison. Himes, top of the key. Trying to go on with Shao, gets inside again, muscles it up. No, they'll wave it off and call a foul, but again, Evan Himes going strong to the rim, draws the foul, the 5th on Bucknell, and we've got a timeout on the court, brought to you by All-Star Wine and Spirits. 7:01 to go, first half at Albany. It's Bucknell 26, Siena 23 on the Talk 1300 Siena Basketball Radio Network. So I should say assistant producer Andy Grzoulis. We let him mix up the switchboard today. He's adjusting all our levels quite perfectly, I might add. Excellent job, Andy. A little bit of everything today.
Thank you, Michael. Is John aware of this?
I'll pass along the word. Siena ball in the timeout. Poole cut off, back out to Himes, out there Oganyemi, Page, and Wright for the Saints. We trail by 3. Left corner Poole trying to drive in traffic, muscles it up again and in. And Robbie Poole's got the hot hand right now, 4 of his first 4.
You have to say that Coach Patsos is isolated on Poole to give him those easy shots. It seems like he's more comfortable going to the basket, which will ultimately open up the shooting.
I should say 4 or 5 for Poole, but nonetheless 8 points and in rhythm today. Inside shot is up and too strong there by Frazier. And rebound is still loose in the corner, recovered a second opportunity. McClay for Bucknell, right corner Haas is open for 3. No good. Rebound loose, McClay again underneath, trying to reverse up, took about 30 steps and put it in, but where was the travel?
Nowhere to be seen.
DJ McClay only missed one there. 20, should be 28-23 Bucknell here. They gave Siena the basket. Right on the right side. And muscles it up, no, but he got fouled and will go to the line for two. Should be 28-23 Bucknell though right now. Marquise Wright will go to the line though for two. And Marquise misses the first, Wright, a 66% foul shooter on the season. Yeah, the score should be 28-23. It says 26-25. And I think they're checking that right now at the table. Wright missed them both. So it'll stay a 5-point Bucknell lead here, 28-23 with 6:35 to play in the first half. On the left side, Frazier. Now on the right side, catch and shoot, open three. Azenaro is good. John Azenaro is second in three-point shooting now with 19 on the year for the Bison, and they go up by a half dozen.
Wright just didn't look like he wanted to play defense that possession, trailing the shooter.
31-20. Oh, let's get this score fixed here, guys. They're still trying to figure it out. 31-25 is what we got. Brandwick on the right side to Wright. Okay, I think we got that fixed now. Wright trying to dribble in, lost the ball off his foot. Loose ball on the ground. They fight for it. Bucknell has it. Nice pass ahead of the pack. McLay missed the lay-in. Put back good, and the foul, though, for Starkey. And he'll have a chance at a three-point play.
No Saints back after a mad scramble at half court.
Yeah, it's one thing on the first shot, a nice pass ahead of the pack, but there should never be that second shot. And Oganyemi late to come back as the second defender, and a chance at three here for Starkey.
Brandwick hustles down to try to reject a layup.
Starkey rims out the free throw, rebound to Maurice White, who we're just seeing for the first time here, averaging 15 minutes a game the last three, checks in for the first time at the 5-minute mark. Brandwick on the left side and cannot connect to the post with Oganyemi. A turnover for the Saints.
Good look, wasn't able to deliver the clean pass.
8-point Bucknell lead here, 33-25 with 4:45 to play in the first half. Pressure broken, Haas inside is stripped though by Oliver, and the loose ball to Poole for the Saints. Siena trying to end this drought. Brandwick inside, lost the dribble, back out to Oganyemi. Left side, Oliver drives left baseline, pull up from 12 is going to be well short. And the rebound by McLay for Bucknell, which has done a lot better in the rebounding action. Siena started with an 8-2 advantage. Since then, 9-3 boards in favor of the Bison.
Ryan just doesn't seem ready for some reason this first half.
They swing it on the left side, little up fake. Starkey dumps it down inside, one pass too many. Loose ball by the Siena bench. Wright gets there first. Nice job by Maurice. White to the rim, lays it up. No, but he got fouled. And White will go to the line for two. Good effort play there by Maurice. We've got a timeout on the court, though, brought to you by All-Star Wine and Spirits. 3:58 to go, first half in Albany. Your score, Bucknell 33. Siena.
Like he wanted a sub midstream during a transition play, and then just shorted a little 8-foot jump shot from the left short corner.
Maurice White, who's given Siena some energy in just 2 minutes. He's been averaging 15 minutes a game. Misses the first, 15 minutes a game over the last three. Checked in for the first time at the 5-minute mark. Got 2 steals right on cue, and now trying to get some free throws down here after his most recent theft. Saints have missed their first 3 foul shots in this one now. White is 1 of 2, and it pulls the Saints within 7. A chance for Siena to set up their press, trailing 33-26.
Bucknell has taken it to the Saints in transition against this 3-2 zone. A lot of their scoring coming in transition.
Follins deep in the post on Oganyemi. Power dribble, trying to muscle it up. Nowhere to go up with the left hand. Scoops it up and in. Nice finish there by Nana Fowland, and it puts Bucknell up by 9, their largest lead of the game.
The left-handed shooter just got to contain the left shot.
Again, a 57% of the first half, a welcome sign after shooting 30% the last 2 games. Nice feed, pull inside. They reverse an extra pass right from 16. Spins out. Nice passing there, though, but back for the rebound is Frazier for the Bison.
Siena staying in that 3-2 zone that they've played the last 5 games.
Haas on the left wing. Well, catch and shoot turnout. Hoffman's going to be well long to right, going up on the 6'9" Fallon for the rebound. And Fallon did just that, fouling him on the way down. Second on Nana. And with the 8th team foul on Bucknell, 1-1 for Marquise Wright.
Marquise, not unusual to see him down in the post rebounding like that, Mike. He's done that consistently his entire career this last season and a half. So not unusual to see him secure the rebound when other players are holding.
Wright hits the first. Marquise 26th nationally in assists per game, which also leads the MAC at 5.6, also first in the league with a 2.8 to 1 assist to turnover ratio.
With 2:56 left in this half, Saints down by 8. They just need to play good defense during this last stretch.
And it doesn't feel like it because Siena's played well here. Don't get us wrong. This is the best Siena's played in several games for this period of time, a 17-plus minute stretch now, but Bucknell, a very good team. The Bison hitting their shots, too, as we have a timeout by Dave Paulson. A good job by the Siena trap in the corner. Forces Bucknell to spend the TO. Yeah, 35-28. You'd say, oh, well, Siena's down 7. They're not playing. Well, they are. Bucknell's just that good, and Siena's going to have to tighten things up defensively because offensively right now, they've done pretty well.
Done very well. Not taking a lot of unwarranted threes, really working the ball.
Rhythm, catch, and shoot threes, long twos, and just trailing the play a little too much as Wright goes out of the air to pick off the inbounds pass, then lost it by the Bucknell bench, but it'll stay with the Saints. And Marquise Wright looked like Odell Beckham Jr. that time, going up with one hand, picking it out of the air. A nice steal for Wright, who leads the Saints to rank second in the MAC in steals.
That's one reason why I'd like to see Marquise step up. He can step up as a leader on this team just through his defense and his ability to distribute the basketball.
Cross is over, shot is high off the glass, no good. Oganyemi tried to put it back, had it stripped out of bounds. And it will go back to Bucknell. Maybe one too many power dribbles there by Javion, but nonetheless, a nice half for the Troy native, 6 points, 5 rebounds. Bull leading the Saints with 8-7 for Himes. Haas for 3, long. Rebound knocked away, but recovered by Bucknell. A second chance for the Bison here. And again, Siena a little slow to get back in transition.
Yeah.
In the right corner, Haas almost fell out of bounds. Saves to Hoffman. Left side, Casper, extra pass. Schau for 3, got it. J.C. Schau, 4 for 4, 11 points off the Bucknell bench, and gives the Bison their first double-digit lead.
Coach Patsos looking at Greg Manning, wondering why that player's open. Don't know if it was a scouting report or coaching assignment.
Pass deflected inside and stolen away as it was saved by McClay for Bucknell. Bison looking for more here. In the left corner, Schau, free throw line. Hoffman's open. Well short, though. Rebound is loose and comes back out to Bucknell. Left side, Schau again for 3. Finally a miss. Offensive rebound. Hoffman put back too strong. McClay a third attempt, and they'll call a jump ball. The arrow will give it to Siena with 90 seconds to go in the first half. But how about the freshman J.C. Schau out of Clarks Summit, Pennsylvania? Now with 11 first half points off the Bucknell bench to lead all scores. He's been the difference.
Big difference, and you just can't leave the kid open. He's going to kill you all day long, and when the shot's not there, he's quick to distribute it to the next shooter.
Bucknell's bench unofficially got him for 19 points in this first half for the Bison second unit. 11 from Schau to lead all scores in this one. Saints down 10, coming up on 70 seconds to play in the first half. Brandwick will tee up a 3. Got it! Willem Brandwick, très bien. And the Saints see to that to pull back within 7. Brandwick now 5 of 11 from distance on the season.
That's a big 3 from the freshman.
See if Siena can get a little momentum back going into the locker room in what's been a pretty evenly played first half and a well-played first half of that by both teams. Schau picked up now by Wright. They go in the right corner. Casper dumps it down. Hoffman knocked away by Brandwick, and the loose ball to Himes for the Saints. Himes back in the front court, right to left. Dumps it down to right. Reverse layup for 2. And the Saints running to the transition offense to precision to pull back within 5 as Bucknell will likely hold now for the final shot.
Himes, I did not see that pass. How he saw to deliver that to right, I have no idea.
Threading the needle. He was almost out of bounds. Marquise tiptoeing the baseline for the reverse 2. 10 seconds to go in the half, 5-point game. Can the Saints get a big stop here and carry that momentum to the locker room? Pass deflected by Poole. Last touch by Haas. And out of bounds to the Saints. They're going to get a chance here with 4.7 to go on the ball at midcourt.
Credit Jimmy Page and Evan Himes' defense, and certainly the hand of Robert Poole. Beautiful deflection, and for some reason, the Bucknell player tried to retrieve it and just tossed it to the scorer's table.
So the Saints got to go 50 feet here in 4.7. Oliver to trigger, right, Brandwick, Poole, Himes, right into the front court 2. Right gets to the rim and will lay it up and in at the horn. Nobody stopped the ball, and the Saints will go into the locker room on a 7-0 run to pull within 3.
Beautiful.
It's a doubleheader, so the one ticket's good for 2 games.
Double down.
Yeah.
We'll give you the quick Bucknell fact. Famous alumni from Bucknell. One of my favorites, Ralph Waite, an actor. Do you know who he played, Mike Demo?
Never heard of that name before, actually.
Ralph Waite, most recently, he died.
Right, famous to all of us.
He died in 2014 in February, but the White Plains native played the father on the Walton series.
Oh, there you go.
So,
a little before my time.
One of my favorite actors of all time.
Good show, the Waltons.
It's a very wholesome, all-American show. You know, you never saw bullets or any of the other nonsense that you see on TV now.
Especially for a scrapping young gentleman growing up in the great state of Michigan.
Wholesome.
Yeah. Got a little delay here for the start of the second half as they're working on something, it looks like, over there. But now you're set to go. Bucknell ball to start the second half. They'll go right to left on your radio dial. If you're watching on All Access, left to right. We're going to call it like radio. So you're like, why is he saying they're going right to left? I'm watching the game online and it says left to right. Well, again, they switch the cameras to the other side, so one way or another on one of the calls are going to be wrong. Point of reference. Frazier in the right corner to Azanaro for Bucknell. Down to 12 to shoot here for the Bison. Hoffman back up top. Azanaro clock down to 8. Trying to get around Himes. Little floater off the window. Too strong. Rebound tap loose. Himes in the front court has it 1-on-3. Evan will take it to the lane. Layup no good. They crash the glass, but the rebound to Bucknell. Not a good shot there by Evan trying to go 1-on-3.
No, not smart. He's got to realize that he's overmatched and bring it back up.
Azanaro lost the dribble, goes back on the left side now. Trying to drive baseline, cut off there was Haas. Here's Hoffman. Frazier, right wing swing to Azanaro. Possession boiling down or bogging down as Azanaro misses the long jumper. Rebound loose, taken away by Poole for the Saints. Back comes Wright, 2-on-3 this time. Wright all the way lays it up and in. And it's a 9-0 run for the Saints dating back to the first half. They're back within a point.
That's the running that we talked about in the third key. They need to play loose. They need to take the ball to the basket and play the game of basketball.
I'll take my chances a little more with the 2-on-3 than a 1-on-3. Nice reverse by Marquise. Azanaro's open behind the screen for 3 and hits. John Azanaro, the sophomore out of San Antone. With his second triple try, he's got 6 that ends the 9-0 Siena run.
Evan Himes missing that defensive assignment. Willem Brandwick trying to help him out.
Himes gets the screen right from Brandwick. Pull up from 12, spins out. Rebound comes to Poole, rejected from behind though by Fowland. And the loose ball to Hoffman for Bucknell. Good shot that time by Evan, wouldn't stay down. And then a nice rejection on the back end by Nana Fowland saying no. Frazier. Haas on the right side, catch and shoot for 3, well short. Haas now 1 of 7 for the Patriots. Patriot League's third leading scorer, excuse me. I'll get it right sooner or later. Talking about the Patriots before. They're losing 17-6, by the way, to Buffalo, but doesn't really matter right now. Just get everybody healthy for the playoff run. Poole in traffic and will throw it away, but it's saved by Brandwick. Good hustle. Saints another chance here with 10 to shoot.
The Flying Dutchman, he doesn't play for Union.
Flying Dutchman almost came right into our laps. Right, pull up from 12. Got it! And Marquise Wright really starting to heat up for the Saints as he's in double digits with 10.
I like the fact that he's taking the ball to the basket more in this game than he has in the last 3 games.
So it's an 11-3 run for the Saints. Frazier with the running lane, got around right and lays it home. 43-39 Bucknell, 16:56 to go. But how about Wright heating up on the offensive end? He's got 8 of the Saints' 11 during the run.
He's got to couple that with some defense.
Poole blocked inside, but fouled by Haas. And the tough day continues for Haas. He's been outplayed by Rob today. Just 3 points on 1 of 7 shooting, now 2 fouls. And Poole to the line for a pair. An 8-point afternoon with 5 rebounds for Rob.
I think they're whittling each other down on both sides of the floor because it's such a tough ask. They're defending each other, and it's really, you can tell that he's winded over there, got his hands on his knees talking to Coach Polson.
Bullets the first, enters today 10th in the MAC and scoring 13.2 a game. 85% foul shooter. Wright leading the Saints now with 10. Poole with 9, and will join him in double figures now as he hits them both. 2-point Bucknell lead, 43-41, 16:47 to go. Second half so far, much like the first, high flying and entertaining. Both teams, or not both, I should say Siena over 50%, Bucknell just off that mark. Frazier got around Wright, muscles it up over Oganyemi, left it low, and then a reach and foul by Frazier on the other end. And a good job there by Javion on the help defense, not fouling the attacker, letting him go through, but still bothering the shot, and then going strong to get the rebound.
It's almost like Wright is letting him dribble all the way to the basket. That's twice the last possessions where he's allowed the Bucknell player to take it left with no interference whatsoever, relying on the bigs.
Javion helped him out there. Poole was tripped on the way up, got it back off the window, too strong. Rebound loose. Hoffman has it for Bucknell. Second time Rob's got stripped in midair today. Hoffman back outside, a long 3 from Ozanaro is short, and Ryan Oliver up for the rebound. Saints look to run left to right. Right all the way, scoops it up, no good, but he got fouled. And Marquise will go to the line for 2. And you heard Jimmy Patso say in the pregame they need to be better in transition, their transition offense, get the rebound and go, and much better at doing just that here today.
Well, you see it creates fouls, Mike. It really challenges the rhythm of how Bucknell wants to play. Bucknell can guard you defensively, but they can't guard you in transition defensively. You've got guys like Himes and Wright who can really blow in turbo speed right by you. So it takes them everything just to turn those guys defensively, and ultimately results in fouls like we just saw.
Marquise Wright, 13 a game, and really improved his scoring touch this year. In double figures now for the 7th time. 1 of 2 at the line, made the first, missed the second, but there's Jimmy Page for the rebound. Second chance for the Saints. Wright scoops it up and in and puts Siena back on top. Jimmy Page again, the hustle plays, the rebound, and Siena takes the lead, and for the Saints, it's a 16-5 run. Ozanaro on the left side, reverse lane is up and no good. Fouling offensive rebound, put back won't go, but he got fouled. And he'll go to the line for 2 after a timeout on the court. But Siena, on the strength of a 16-5 run, is back in the lead. 15:34 to go in Albany. And now fouling at the line for 2. 6 points, 5 boards for the freshman out of Reading, PA.
He doesn't shoot the ball well, Timos.
But he's 3 for 3 from the line today. Andy, a 39% foul shooter, 3 for 3.
Must be the wind in this cavernous Times Union Center.
Fouling. He's 4 for 4. What do you know? 39%, and he's 4 for 4 in the game. And puts Bucknell back in front. 45-44 as Marquise Wright leads the Saints back in the front court. He's got 11 of the Saints' last 12 points. Good note there from Jason Rich. Poole inside, tough little leaner, and he gets it to go. And Robbie Poole now 5 of 8 from the field. He's got a dozen to add to Wright's 13. Those 2 have come to play today.
He's playing tough basketball inside, none of it coming from beyond the arc.
13 for Wright, 12 for Poole. 46-45 the Siena lead, and it'll remain there as Chow missed a 3. And then Poole battles him for the rebound, out of bounds, back to the Saints. And another thing Jimmy Patso said, Rob, he said it to us in the pregame. You heard it on the radio here. Rob, you don't make the shots, make a rebound. Get a hustle play. Shao got by him for an open three. Long rebound. He hedges out on Shao, who can't get the ball out of bounds. Siena gets the ball back.
Now receiving a double screen from Page and Willem Brandwick, the two freshmen lining up to try to open up Rob Poole. Again, they're going to run it.
Right, left side, Oliver. Thought about the three, got some happy feet there. Gets it back right side now to Poole. They reverse back to Marquise with 10. Left side, Oliver. Ryan with 8, trying to drive on Haas. Back out to Brand with 5. Willem lost his dribble and then traveled. Tried to create a little room and shuffled his feet. Just the 8th Siena turnover and only the first of the second half.
Tough ask for the freshman to pull the trigger from 15 feet late in the shot clock. Not necessarily the individual in the spot where you want that shot to be taken from.
Siena 46, Bucknell 45. Been a good one here. Final game of 2014. A memorable calendar year for the Saints, culminating with that CBI championship in April. Saints have hit a little rough spot towards the end of the year, but playing well here in the finale, trying to get some momentum. Going into 2015, Fowland and Oganyemi up and under for 2. An unbelievable shot by Fowland. Good defense again by Javion. Nothing he can do there.
Javion's got to shut him down on the left side. That's all he can do.
Fowland now in double figures with 10 for Bucknell. Shao leads them with 11 off the bench. Right on the right side. Skips it left side to Poole. And a little too high in the post for Oganyemi. The pass picked off by Starkey for Bucknell. 1 point lead for the Bison as they come into the front court. Starkey hands it off in the right corner. Shao knocked away by Oliver, recovered by Shao. Saints challenging on every play today. Shao in the lane, ran into traffic, and I think he got bumped there by Wright. It'll be just the second team foul on the Saints.
May have gotten chucked twice there.
First foul on Marquise.
You know what I'm most surprised about this game is Siena not committing fouls against a very deliberate Bucknell team.
Shao makes the first. 12 points off the Bucknell bench. Bison with 20 points from their second unit. In case you were wondering, I know Steve Amedio is. Elon continuing to work Marist. Now doubling up the Red Foxes, 38-19 with 15-11 to go on that one. Marist they can't get out of their own way right now. Second free throw, no good. Rebound of the Saints, lead by 2 with 13 to play.
Like Siena's offense, Jimmy Page adding energy to this team.
Himes handed off right side to right. Marquise one-on-one with Casper, pulls it back out right corner now to Himes. Reverse to Marquise with 11 on the shot clock for the Saints. Screen left from Page. Right in traffic. Scoops it up with the right hand and in. Marquise Wright. A little dipsy-do, and he's got 15, and the Saints are tied.
Shifting gears there on Bucknell. Able to put the brakes on and then get it right into fourth gear to the basket.
Keys 6 of 9 from the field in this one. A game high 15 points for the Siena sophomore point guard. Ball knocked away, but a reaching on Wright. Trying to knock it away from McClay, so 2 quick fouls on Wright here, albeit just his first 2 of the game.
I'm going to go out on the limb with 12:33 left. The best officiated basketball game I've seen in a very, very, very long time.
A couple misses in the first half. A couple missed travels. There's 1 foul that should have been a charge. I don't know. I give him a B+ so far.
I'm A. They're getting A's from me so far.
Doug Abrahamian is barely passing at the moment. Overall, I'll give him a B+. Haas trying to get inside on Poole, muscles it up with the left hand and in. Just the second field goal for Haas, his first points since the opening moments.
Tough little left hand there from Haas.
Just 5 points for the Patriot League's third leading scorer at 17.8 a game. It puts Bucknell back in front, 50-48 with 12 to play. Poole finds the cutting, White inside, missed the layup but got fouled, and Maurice back to the line, and once again, instant energy off the pine from Maurice White.
Maurice White is going to be worked in the offseason with a punching bag under the basket. Every time he goes to the hole, he needs to be knocked with the punching bag because he's got to learn how to finish. I love the energy. I want Maurice to finish going to the basket.
But when he was at his best last year, it was being fearless. He might not always finish, but he would get to the line. You remember that collegiate debut against UAlbany, when he led Siena in scoring, he had something like, I think, 12 or 13 free throw attempts in that game. He knows how to get in and get fouled, but like you said, if he could finish on top of that, he really would be something.
Yeah, Cornell really gave the Saints a lesson in finishing. A lot of three-point plays in that game. It's focus, and it's seeing the ball through the basket.
White hits them both. Siena 50, Bucknell 50, as we go under 12 minutes to play. Casper into the front court, right to left for Bucknell. Hands it off to Starkey, right corner now to Schau. Schau trying to work around the screen, picked up there by Poole, the two sharpshooters matching wits. Now Haas with 16 looking for the screen right. They switch off. Oganyemi has Haas now on the perimeter. They feed the post. McClay trying to work on the smaller White. Skyhook with the right hand for two. And DJ McClay able to take care of that mismatch there to put Bucknell back on top.
Yeah, I don't think White's going to defend the flying jump hook.
52-50 Bison, 11:20 to play. Full right wing for three, no good. It's long, high rebound, picked out of the air by Starkey for Bucknell. Only the Saints' fifth three-point shot attempt of this game. And the call reach in on Himes. Maybe a little over-exaggerated by Casper on the drive, and it brings us to an all-star wine and spirits timeout. 11:09 to go second half in Albany. It's Bucknell 52, Siena 50 on the Talk 13.
Love where you live. For more, visit liveatstonegate.com.
You're listening to Siena Basketball on the Talk 1300 Siena Basketball Radio Network. The Saints are home today, playing the Bison of Bucknell. Now, back to the game.
We apologize, minor technical blip there off the timeout. Bucknell missed a shot, and then on the other end, Javion Oganyemi scored. So up to date now, Siena 52, Bucknell 52 with 10:20 to play. Bison with the ball here. Casper goes top of the key to McClay. 8 to shoot for the Bison. Back to Casper. Casper, tough pull-up from 16 is good. Tough shot there by Stephen Casper to put Bucknell back in front.
Really tough shot from the left-hander.
54-52 Bison as we go under 10 minutes to play. Oganyemi on the other end we mentioned. Nice basket. 8.6 boards. Poole for three. Splash! Robbie Poole, Trevian, and the Saints are back in front. Poole's got 15. And now a whistle. What's the call going to be? I think they're trying to calm down Jimmy Patsos, but he called a whistle. Someone with the clock, I believe. They're looking at it, but right now 55-54 Siena over Bucknell with 9:43 to play. And big game today for Rob Poole now with 15 points on 6 of 10 shooting.
Very hot game for him. Nice to see him drop a three.
Back come the Bison, driving inside. Cut off there, they go back out to Casper. On the left side now, Haas, just a quiet 5 points today for the Patriot League's third leading scorer. Lost the handle and throws it away. Dave Paulson pounding the basketball, and you can see that Siena's been in Haas's head all day long. Kind of got caught between that time. Another turnover. The pressure is really throwing off Haas in this one.
And credit the Cherry Hill, New Jersey native, Rob Poole, leaving and making that double team at the top, causing a lot of issues for Bucknell's guards.
Himes crosses over, gets it back out to right. They'll wave it off and call a foul on the drive on the Bison. Just the 15th foul on Bucknell.
Ball's going to be inbounded underneath the basket.
There'll be Poole, Page, Wright, Himes, and Oganyemi to trigger for the Saints. Poole at the foul line, catch and shoot, fade away, short. Rebound, Casper fouled by Wright. That's 3 fouls on Marquise, 5th on the Saints. That's kind of interesting with Siena, that when they inbound in the offensive end under their basket, that they have their 5-player, the post player, inbound it.
Yeah, you'd want to believe that there was some type of screen coming for him off of that, or a play to step in for a quick hit shot, but they weren't able to inbound the ball to the appropriate player to run that.
Siena 55, Bucknell 54. 9:05 to go here in Albany. Saints' final game of 2014, looking to snap a 4-game losing streak as Hoffman misses the jumper. Poole another rebound, doing a little bit of everything today. 6 boards now for Rob. Siena back in the front court looking to extend this lead. They trailed by 10 late in the first half. Wright lost a dribble pass, deflected, comes out to Poole on the left side. Back to Marquise now, who will reset the offense for the Saints. Wright on the left side to Himes. Clock down to 10 now for Siena. Screen right from Oganyemi. Himes drives over foul and muscles it up high off the window and in. What a finish by Himes, and the Saints go up by 3.
And then all kinds of fired up right now, Mike.
9 points for Himes, his first of the second half, and a big basket there for the senior. Casper, left side, throws it away. And Himes with the extra fist pump on that one, and Dave Paulson wants to talk it over. Timeout, Bucknell.
Coach Pat.
Points and 6 dimes. He's 6 of 9 from the field. Siena as a team, 58%, 23 of 40 in this, after shooting 30.6 and 30.2% respectively in their last 2 games losses to Cornell and Radford. Siena ball out of the timeout here. Wright, Himes, Page, Poole, and Oganyemi for the Saints. Marquise, left side to Jimmy Page. Gets it back to Wright now with 7 to shoot. They reset. Screen right from Poole. Gets on the left to Poole. 4-3 long. And the rebound to Azanaro for Bucknell. That might have brought the house down if Robbie hit that one.
Yeah, he doesn't like to take the 3 off of that type of reverse pivot.
Now a 3 on the other end for Shao is short. Rebound to Himes for the Saints. Wright looking to run 1-on-2. Nothing there. Hands it off to Himes. Evan drives in, pull up from 12. Slash. And he points right at Jimmy Patso, saying, I see it, coach. Himes in double figures with 11. The Saints up 5.
Very smart play by Evan to shot fake the 3. 2 dribbles in. Get some nice 15-footer to go.
Inside Fowland, little jump hook over Oganyemi, short. JV on the rebound, back comes Wright, 2-on-2 with Himes. Wright keeps it himself, a little crossover, lays it up and in. Oh, Marquise Wright, a little showmanship there, and the Saints up by 7.
Is Coach Poulsen gonna pull the trigger on a timeout?
He just burned one less than 2 minutes ago. 17 for Wright, and this crowd is alive here in Albany once again. Just a little shake and bake and a great finish by Wright. He is impressive in the open court.
Shifts gears so fast.
Right corner, Hoffman trying to work his way in, reverses it up, no good. Excellent defense by Oganyemi, who gets the rebound. Saints look to run again. Right, left side, Himes for 3, well off the mark. Rebound to Hoffman for Bucknell. I'll tell you what, they missed that one there, but another open look in transition. Shao all the way inside, lays it up and in. They'll count it. And the foul for J.C. Shao. Boy, did Bucknell need that one.
Desperately needed that, but I'll tell you, good energy from the Saints. I love the way they're running the basketball, Mike.
Timeout on the court brought to you by All-Star Wine and Spirits.
Is high-octane transition offense, hard-pressing defense, really makes for an exciting game. And again, both teams still under 10 turnovers, 9 each for the game. Very impressive.
Shao able to complete the 3-point play for Bucknell. He's been their bright spot today. J.C. Shao, 15 off the bench to lead the Bison. We're back within 4 here. 61-57 Siena as we go under 6 to play. Poole, Page, Oliver, Wright, and Oganyemi for the Saints. Marquise on the left wing. We'll pull it back outside now and reset as he's picked up there by Frazier. Marquise with 17 to lead all scorers today. And a kick ball on the attempted pass to Oganyemi, as the clock is stopped here with 13 seconds on the shot clock.
Goes to 15 now.
So 2 extra seconds for the Saints with which to operate. Right, with 17 points to lead Siena today, 6 assists on 7 of 10 shooting. Looking to get a screen for Oliver. He comes off the right side, feeds the post. Oganyemi knocked away. Ryan gets it back down at 2. Right, desperation, 3's an air ball. And I don't think Siena saw the shot clock down there, and Evan Himes going to come right back in for Ryan Oliver. Been accustomed to that revolving door over there, and Ryan with a poor entry pass. Siena's 10th turnover. He finds himself back next to Greg Manning.
Well, Ryan's not had a great game today and hasn't had a lot of daylight there. Siena's trying to set a lot of double screens.
Coming up on 5 minutes to play, a 4-point Siena lead. Excellent, entertaining game for both teams today. Siena with the momentum right now, though. Shao trying to cut into it from 16 and does. And J.C. Shao now with 17 for the Bison off the bench. They're back within a deuce.
He averages less than 6 a game, Mike. Right around 6 a game.
Crowd trying to get them back into it here, that being the Saints. Right. On the left side, we'll pull it back out now. Picked up by Frazier, down to 15 to shoot for the Saints. Lost the handle, gets it back. Cutting inside, they will call a blocking foul on Bucknell. And right away, Jimmy Patsos going to Ryan Oliver and saying, see, that's what you got to do. Ryan says, I know, coach. It is the 16th foul on the Bison.
I think Ryan does one of the better jobs of kind of deflecting Jimmy, taking his message, and then being able to play through it. Not the case tonight.
Shao with the 17 points for the freshman, a career high, season high, I should say, also career high for the freshman. Previous high, 12 against, guess who, Lily Marist in the season opener. Oh, Marist, I didn't want to get back on Marist, but the stat just popped up for me there.
You're hating on our neighbors from Poughkeepsie.
Elon's got to be up about 60 right now, I'm guessing. They beat him by 30 last year in Poughkeepsie. It's a rebuilding year for the Phoenix. Lost 4 starters, 3,000-point scores. As Oganyemi picks up the block on the baseline on Bucknell. And now in the bonus hour, the Saints with 4:37 to go. Javion going to shoot a 1-and-1.
McLean can't believe that was a foul on him.
How about the game for Javion today, Andy? 8 points, 8 rebounds on 4 or 5 shooting.
Keep going. Don't be satisfied. 4:37 left.
Never had a double-double in his career. He missed the front end of the 1-and-1. Looked like some movement on the line, but they said no movement on Bucknell, so just a free throw miss. Saints 8 of 13 from the stripe. Bucknell gets it back here, 2-point game with 4:25 to go.
Don't underestimate those free throws, Mike, today.
Saints 8 of 13. Bucknell 7 of 9. And inside, McCleary got free and lays it in. Saints lost him inside, and DJ McClay, will tie us up at 61, our 8th tie of the game. Again, the crowd trying to rally behind the Saints. Right wing Himes trying to drive, blocking foul on Haas, just too slow there. 3rd foul on Haas, and Evan, who shoots at 75% from the line, will get a 1-and-1 here.
Bucknell recognizing that Siena does a lot of switching down low, slip the screener to the basket. They've done that 3 times. That's the first time they've delivered the pass.
Himes averaging 11.8 points a game at home this year as opposed to just 3.6 on the road. 11 more today on 5 of 12 shooting, getting the start. And he hits the first. Smooth stroke for Evan. As much as you hate the Saints to be down on bodies, Evan had kind of worked himself in the doghouse a bit, was only averaging about 12 minutes a game until these last 2 or 3 games. He's a player, you get him more minutes, he gets hot, and you see what he can do here today as he's got 13 more points, and the Saints back up 2 with 4 to go.
I tell you, I wouldn't trade Evan's energy for anything on this team. I know that's what Coach Patsos likes about his game. He's willing to tolerate a few mistakes for his energy and what he brings to the team in terms of stick-to-itiveness.
Siena 63, Bucknell 61, 3:40 to go. Top of the key, Starkey inside on Brandwick, spins up with the right hand, wild shot won't go, rebound loose out of bounds to the Saints after a timeout on the court. Brought to you by All-Star Wine and Spirits. Going to be a great finish. Siena's really aced all those categories here today. Siena ball out of the timeout. Right, Oganyemi, Himes pulling Brandwick. Some rare second half minutes here for Willem now. Marquise, nothing open, goes on the right side to Branwick. Top of the key to right. Marquise will reset with 17 on the shot clock, picked up by Casper. Left corner, Himes. Evan with 13 in the game. Himes trying to drive it in traffic and draws the foul. And again, shot clock winding down. Strong, aggressive drive into the trees, draws contact, and another 1-on-1 for the Saints. And how about this, too? The foul on Haas, that's 5. He's done. The Patriot League's third leading scorer at 17.8, a very unforgettable. Oh, it should have been 5. 5th foul on Haas. He hasn't been subbed out. They said 5 fouls on him unless they changed it. We thought it was on Haas. Himes makes the front end of the 1-and-1. Okay, maybe it's 4 then. We thought Scott Noel definitely said 5th personal. Well, he only had 3 in the box score, so perhaps it was wrong on the scoreboard. 4 fouls on Haas, so he still got life. Himes missed the second. Rebound to Bucknell. 64-61, Siena 3 to go. Sorry about the confusion there, folks. Haas still in, but it's still been an unforgettable day for him, though. Just 5 points. Bucknell needs to get him going here down the stretch if they want to win this one. All right, wing Shao. Top of the key now. Starkey hands it off to Casper. Under 3 minutes to go. Catch and shoot 3. Haas well short. Nothing going in for him today. And the long rebound to Evan Himes of Siena. Chris Haas now just 2 of 9 from the field. 1 of 7 from 3. And the Saints continuing to shoot over 56% from the field meanwhile. Big possession here. Himes up top to Poole. Over the top Branwick. Outside. They reverse to the Poole. 12 to shoot. 2:25 to play. Saints up 3. Himes with 10. Gets the screen left from Poole. Himes trying to drive again. Muscles it up. Won't go. Oganyemi lost the handle. Almost had the rebound. Instead it's taken by Shao for Bucknell.
Oganyemi fortunate to not get over the back rebound.
And the 3 for the tie is good by J.C. Shao. It hit on the rim twice and went in. And we're tied at 64-20 for the freshman Shao, obliterating his season high. And a timeout by Jimmy Patsos will keep it right after this one's over. Siena ball, 1:54 to go, and a 64-all tie with Bucknell. Right, Poole, Oganyemi, Himes, and Oliver. Himes on the right wing, picked up there by Frazier. And a foul away from the ball, and it's called on Shao. And now the double bonus the rest of the way for Siena. 2 free throws upcoming for Rob Poole.
Rob working hard to get open, and it pays dividends. Draws the foul.
Siena just 11 of 17 at the line today, 65%. It does indeed. As Poole makes the first, 16 for Rob. Since game is shooting 71% from the foul line this year, and we'll need some clutch ones here.
Steve's going to have to do the play-by-play because you're going to be out with a sore left thigh. You keep talking that way.
Poole makes them both. 17 for Rob. Saints back in front by 2 with 1:47 to go.
Well, here it is. Closing in on a minute and a half. Saints got to play defense to secure the win.
6,113 strong. Stand is 1 as Shao misses the 3. Rebound loose out of bounds. Siena basketball with 92 seconds to play.
Great defensive battle between McLee and Javion Oganyemi underneath. Javion, unfortunately, on the back of McLee, and now the Saints set up. What's Bucknell going to do defensively?
And Siena again getting key rebounds in this one. They're +5 on the boards today, again after being out-rebounded in 7 of their last 8. Bucknell out-rebounds their opponents on the season. Timeout Jimmy Patsos with 80 seconds. Their niche here today, running up and down the court, getting the rebounds when they need them, and they lead by 2 here with 1:15 to go. Wright gets it outside to Oliver. Back right wing to Poole. Oganyemi, Himes also on the court for the Saints. 10 on the shot clock, 1:06 in the game. Wright drives lane in traffic, up and under with the right hand, won't go. But he got fouled. That would have brought this place down, but Marquise will get 2 big free throws here. He's only 3 of 6 in the game. A chance, though, to make some clutch ones for the sophomore.
Marquise plays best when he's taking it to the basket, and it's not how quick he goes, it's how quick he stops and restarts. that has made the difference today.
Wright makes the first. Team high 18 for Marquise to go along with 6 assists as he puts the Saints up 3 with 64 seconds to go. And now Dave Paulson will take a timeout. He too.
I thought defensively in the first half and just got outplayed by better athletes down there. Cornell just kicked him in the teeth in the second half, but really credit the Saints for solid defensive performance.
59.2 free throws a game in Siena games this year, most of the nation. We've had just 31 today as Wright with 2 clutch free throws for the sophomore. 68-64, 4-point Siena lead as we go under a minute to go in Albany. Big possession here for the Bison and Siena defensively. Casper, top of the key. They're looking to get Haas free, nothing there. Right corner, knocked out of bounds by Wright, who runs right through Dave Paulson. It'll stay Bucknell ball with 17 to shoot, 46.8 seconds to go.
I would venture to say Coach Paulson saved Wright from going into
their SID. Huge possession right here. If the Saints can get a stop and a rebound, Shao, a little twist, pull-up jumper, short, rebound, offensive glass. McClay has it, trying to muscle it up, reverses it up and in, timeout Bucknell. And McClay just trying to cut a rebound. Siena scores here, going to make it very tough for the Bison.
Well, they're going to have to do something defensively here to make a stop.
Full court pressure by Bucknell. They get it into Himes out there with Poole, Wright, Oganyemi, and a foul. And the foul committed by Starkey with 31.4 to go. And I'm a little surprised, kind of in that tough spot, do you let it run down all the way or not? 6-second differential, if you give up an offensive rebound, it's over. But interesting that after the pressure, they foul early, trying to extend this 2-point game, still with a lot of time left.
If I'm Coach Paulson, I'm doing exactly what his player, Sharkey, executed there, which is a quick foul into the hands of a specific player. Make no mistake about it, coming out of that timeout, Coach Paulson told his players who to foul, and Wright was at the top of that list. Oganyemi probably a pretty close second.
Yeah, right at 66% on the season now, 6 of 9 from the line at his average, 20 points for Marquise, and make it 21 as he said 4 clutch free throws in the waning moments. 4-point Siena lead, 30 seconds to go. Can they hang on and close out 2014 with a much-needed win? Shao on the left wing, down to 20 seconds in the game. Haas off the screen and a reach-in on Ryan Oliver. And that is not going to get him much thanks from you-know-who. And Haas, by the way, all he does at the line this year is shoot 91.8%, 12th best in the nation.
Yeah, he doesn't miss many free throws.
Not the guy you want to foul.
Ryan was in such awesome defensive position there that all he had to do was stand straight up and let Haas run him over.
Well, it's been a tough day for Haas. Hasn't shot free throws yet, just 5 points. And remember, it is a 1-and-1 here for Bucknell, just the 7th team foul on Siena. 18.3 seconds to go. Saints lead by 4. Haas' shot is up and good. Just 6 points today for Bucknell's leading scorer, who came in averaging 17.8 a night.
Might get one more.
One more. Indeed, you are correct, as usual. Haas makes them both. Offense, defense sub. Frazier is one of the better defenders in the Patriot League again. Haas back to the bench with the 4 fouls. Full court pressure by Bucknell. Saints up 2 with 18.3 to go. Got to get the ball in here. Home run ball to Wright. In the front court, will lay it up and in. Casper didn't foul. 4-point lead, 15 seconds to go. 23 for Wright.
No fouls.
10 seconds. Shao with 8. Shao, desperation 3 is good. Timeout Bucknell. J.C. Shao makes it a 1-point game. Oliver, Oganyemi, Wright, and Himes for the Saints.
Thunderstruck in the background.
We had final countdown before, indeed it is. Pull to inbound, he'll be guarded by Shao. Usually a tall player guard, they have a shorter player guard. They get it into Wright, quick foul. About 0.6 of a second came off the clock, and 5.1 seconds to go. It's been Marquise Wright's day. 23 points, 4 straight clutch free throws. Can he hit 2 more here?
We're hoping that he does. I think either way, Saints have to play defense. 5.1 is an eternity in college basketball.
And they can tie it with a 3, but if he makes both.
Correct.
Wright missed the first. Now 7 of 11, and the best he can do is make it a 2-point game with 5 seconds to go and give Bucknell a chance to win it. Jimmy Page in for Himes. They bring in Haas, the shooter, for Bucknell. What a finish this one has been here.
Look for Schauer Haas to take the last shot for Bucknell, regardless of what the Saints do here.
1 point Siena lead, 5.1 seconds to go. Wright second is good. 2-point lead, 5 seconds to go. Bucknell can tie it on a 2, win it on a 3. Starkey inbounds. Asanaro in the front court, 30 feet for the win. No good. Siena holds on and they win. And the Saints will end